come and see, oh, the robot is busy making money. So how nice it is to go around and do your stuff and money is being made on your behalf. So what she thought she's doing, bringing burden on me, she's actually bringing in freedom. And that freedom, naturally, I will extend it to my friends. All of my friends need to come on this platform.
Awesome.
Bongi, I can introduce her until the cows come back home. So let me hand over to you.
So let me just switch off my camera. All right, so I'm just curious, Olaine, when it comes to eCrypto, is it something that you are familiar with, that you are comfortable with, or is something that you are new to?
Sis Bongi, I'd like to approach it as if I'm completely green. I know some things about it. And then because I don't know a whole lot, I've been burnt a little bit in in the past, but I'm willing to learn now.
All right. Okay, so thank you so much, Wendy, for the amazing introduction. And I think I'm actually humbled, Uguti. You classify me as one of the best because I am also a product of your teaching. So it means that your teaching has been effective. So by profession, Mina, I'm an agricultural scientist. I worked for the sugar industry for about 10, 11 years. And then I decided to fire my boss back in 2015. And I've been a full-time network marketer, cryptocurrency enthusiast, digital entrepreneur ever since. I haven't looked back. Okay. So when I came across what I will be sharing with you today, it made a lot of sense to me. This is something that is worth sharing because it's not taking away from anything that anyone would be doing. In fact, it's adding value, and it's just another avenue that one can look into in terms of multiplying the income that they are generating, whether as a 9-to-5er, whether as a network marketer in the various industries that we are marketing. This is just an amazing, amazing, amazing tool that you can use, to multiply your money for you hands-free without needing to have any skills when it comes to eCrypto, and especially what we will be talking about today, which is trading. So I always like to just start here with CoinMarketCap because CoinMarketCap really gives us a nice overview of how big the cryptocurrency space is. So just understand when we're talking about cryptocurrencies, it's digital currencies, okay? And back in 2016, when I was introduced to eCrypto, all we had was Bitcoin. And that has now grown to over 11,000 coins that are right now listed on CoinMarketCap. So whenever I see this figure, I'm basically seeing 11,000 opportunities to try and make money from crypto, okay? So realistically, there is no way a human being can scan the performance of 11,000 coins to see how they are doing and to find other opportunities within the market. So that is where the beauty of the automation comes in. So what we are doing in Royal Q, which is the company that we will be talking about, or the app that we will be talking about, we are trading cryptocurrency. So yes, there are many ways of making money in the cryptocurrency space, but I will be specifically talking about trading. Now, when we are trading, what are we doing? We are basically exchanging digital assets, one for another, that you obviously have perceived it will appreciate in value. So we're just buying and selling, buying coins, selling coins, exchanging coins amongst each other, because we want to be holding the coins or the digital assets that we see will have a higher value over time. Now, where is this trading taking place? Okay, so the same way in fiat, ne? So when I'm talking about fiat, I'm talking about paper money. And you see, fiat is centralized, it's controlled by banks, okay? So if I want to use my fiat, I need to open a bank account where I can store my money and then transact in it. So we've got different banks, we've got Abo Absa, we've got the FNBs, okay, we've got Abo Capitec, and etc. etc. Okay. Now, similarly, in the crypto space, okay, you need a place where you can store your crypto assets safely, where you can exchange one crypto asset for another, where you can do transactions. So within the crypto space, we have crypto exchanges, okay? And there is a long list of exchanges. We have local ones. Okay, we've got Abo Luno. These are the local ones. We've got Abo Altcoin Trader. And then, of course, we have the big international ones. Binance is my favorite because Binance is a whole digital banking system. We've got Huobi and. Okay, so when you are trading, understand this is where your money is sitting. Your money is sitting in your exchange wallet, okay? And that is where all the activity happens. So that's the beautiful thing about this. You mentioned, Uguti, you know, you've been burnt a couple of times. I think many of us have been burnt a couple of times because, you know, when you come into something that you are unfamiliar with, you are told, Uguti, if you buy a crypto package here and there, you're going to get paid, you're going to earn a daily return. Next thing you know, the package is no longer paying, or the company that was holding your funds is gone. So this for me was where I had a peace of mind, knowing Uguti, even with the automation, but my funds are safely stored in my wallet, either in my Binance or my Huobi wallet. I have full access and I have full control of my funds. At no point in time can anyone touch any of the coins or my USDT amount that is sitting in my wallet and withdraw it. Okay, so that's the beauty of what we are introducing and what we are sharing with you today. The fact that you are not sending money to any centralized crypto platform. Your money is sitting in your exchange wallet. So that's the first thing. Now, the second thing I usually like to get individuals to understand is, so what are the factors that will affect my trading returns? Because obviously the minute you think trading, you're thinking, how much will I be making every day, or how much will I be making every week? So when we are trading, okay, we need to consider the fact, Uguti, market movement is going to affect the returns that you are making. Now, nobody can control the markets, whether you're using a trading robot, whether you are trading for yourself, the market is going to do what it does. Already this year, I don't know how many times, if Bitcoin, we've been told, it was, yeah, Bitcoin is dumping, okay? So Bitcoin will do what it does. Whatever Bitcoin does, the rest of the market, the rest of those 11,000 coins are going to follow. And that is due to external factors that might be happening around the cryptocurrency space. But understand that when it comes to market movement, the market moves in three directions. It's either it's trending up, okay? It's either your coins are appreciating in value or they are depreciating in value, okay? So what goes up will always do what? Will always come down. And then the third movement we have is what we call consolidation, where the market is indecisive, okay? Now, when you are trading cryptocurrency, we have different ways of trading crypto. So we do what is called spot trading, okay? So that means you will never, ever, ever lose, you'll never wake up with zero in your account, because this is not like Forex trading, okay? We are not betting against the market. We do have people in cryptocurrency that liquidate their account because they are either doing margin or they are doing futures trading. So when you're doing this type of trading, you are basically betting against the market. Now, when you're betting, it's either you win or you lose. So Tina, this is the type of trading that we do. What is spot trading? Spot trading is actually buying your digital assets. It's actually buying the coin and holding it. So you own that digital asset. And then it will obviously be affected by the fluctuation in value, the volatility in the market in terms of the value that it's worth. So it's like buying company shares. If I buy 10 company shares, they will always be 10 company shares. The only thing that will change is the value of those shares. Now, the only thing we are looking for as traders is opportunities to buy and sell, buy and sell, buy and sell. So when the market is appreciating, that is the ideal time to then lock your profit. Okay. Now, this is how our trading robot works, because with a trading robot, okay, with e-automation, you are now eliminating the human factor. You are eliminating the need for having a skill set to trade. Because remember, as a human being, if you want to trade, it means you must go and get the required training, as well as the experience to be able to analyze these markets. So with the automation, the robot that we are using, it already has built-in algorithms and trading strategies that will take care of the skill set part for you. You're eliminating the issue of time, okay? Realistically, no single human being can sit every day just watching the charts and watching the markets and paying attention to what's happening around that. So with the automation, our robot is working 24/7. It's working 24/7 for you, scanning our charts to try and find our opportunities. It's then taking care of the issue of emotions, because as human beings, naturally, we panic. When the market dips, we panic. You want to end up selling your coins at a loss. So e-robot is going to take care of that. So I want to now explain specifically how the robot works. So with all these built-in strategies and trading approaches and algorithms, it already has settings that are built into it, that if the market is appreciating, it will take profits once your coins have reached 1.3%. So when the market is rising, when the market is bullish, that is the only time it will close your profits at 1.3%. But now what happens if the market continues to rise? It's not going to close these trades. It's going to ride that market until the market retraces and turns. So again, it has a trigger. Should the market turn by 0.3% after it's been riding and riding and riding this up wave, it will then close the trade for you. Okay, 100% hands-free. Now, right, Bongi, what happens if the market is just dumping and it's just going down, going down, going down? That is when we smile in crypto, because it simply means the coins we are wanting to acquire and to accumulate are on sale. So what the robot will do is what traders do in crypto, okay, which is buying the dip. The robot is going to trigger buys as the market is going down, on your behalf, okay? And what it will do is take care of this, because you probably are going to sell some of these coins at a loss, and you are probably going to panic and not buy the dip, which is what we should be doing in crypto. So it buys the dip, and then it does what we call hodl, hold on for dear life. It will hold those coins until the market reverses back up. So what will happen when the market reverses back up? The lowest coin will then be sitting in profits as the market is moving. So as long as I usually like to explain this thoroughly so that you understand that when it comes to trading, whether the market is going up, whether the market is going down, there are always opportunities to trade. When the market is going up, that is when we close our profits. When the market is going down, that is just an opportunity to open more trades, to buy more coins, and then to obviously hold them until the market comes back up. So that's the first thing that I usually like to stress, Uguti. The market is the one thing that we have no control of, but we can only understand how the market moves and how the robots will work in those different conditions. The second thing that will affect your returns, it's your capital. Okay, how much are you willing to start your trading account with? So keeping in mind what I explained here with the market dipping, a person that is coming in with $100 trading account versus a person that has a $1,000 account, these two people will not have the same opportunities to buy the dip. Okay, the person who has a larger amount of capital is basically going to have more room to do what, to buy these dips versus log $100. That's the first thing. Secondly, the person with more capital can also do what, can trade more coins. Okay, and the more coins you are trading, the better, because it means you are spreading your risk. Because remember, different coins will perform differently in the market. So when it comes to the issue of capital, how much you decide to start with, you can decide on how much you can afford. But with the strategies that we use for eRobots when it comes to trading, ideally to trade just one coin comfortably, you need to have at least 120 US dollars. Okay, so you are the one who is going to decide, okay, how much capital can you afford. Okay, now I am going to show you the app that I am referring to. So what will happen after this presentation? Wendy is going to send you a referral link or an invitation code, and you are going to go into your app store and you are going to download this app. So this is the app that is trading for us. Okay, and then of course you must set up your Binance, because that is where your funds will be sitting. Okay, in your Binance account. Once you have downloaded Royal Q, you will then activate it. Now, when it is activated, it will cost $120, and I will break down the $120 fee. What is it for? When you have done that, you will then do what we refer to as API binding. So API binding is basically you just giving permission for two apps to speak to each other. So I always make an example of Facebook and Messenger. Messenger is one app, Facebook is one app, but they talk to each other. How? Because I can go to your Facebook profile, click message and send you a message. But where does that message come in? It comes through Messenger. Okay, so API allows two different apps to basically speak to each other, and you give permission to Royal Q to do what? To execute trades only in your Binance account. Once the API is done, we will then assist you in setting your robots to then do AMA trades. And this is what you will see. So these are current running trades that I have. I did not open these trades. The robot did all of this. And all the activity that you are seeing here is happening where? It is happening in my Binance. It's simply just a mirror of what is happening in my Binance wallet. So you will see some of the coins. We've got AAVE, BTC, NEO. We've got Mana, ETC, XMR. I come to my Royal Q. There you have those coins, or XMR, NEO, ETC, and so on. So I'm going to jump and go into order messages. This is where I get notifications of all the trades that have been opened, all the buys and sells. Now, this is the part that usually excites me, because it really shows you how busy this robot is throughout the day, from morning until night, 24/7. I mean, look at this. Like, this is at 4 a.m. yesterday in the morning. It was busy executing AMA trades. Realistically, no human being can sit and scan the market So you are not going to miss out on opportunities that you would have missed out on if you were trading for yourself. Okay. Now I mentioned that the only time the robot is going to close AMA trades is only when they are in profit. So let's have a look at my transaction history, and you will see there, these are all the activities that have been conducted by the robot, and you will notice that all the cells, all the closed trades are green, okay? All the closed trades are profits, profits, profits. Now this goes on for days because I've been trading for just over a month, okay? So you will see it's just got profits, profits, profits. So the only time the robots will close AMA trades ARCO is when they are in the green. When the market is red, it is going to hold those coins, okay? So again, let's break down again the cost so that you clearly understand where the money is going and where the money for the second part of this presentation is coming from. Now, when you are a new member in Royal Q, you are going to activate your robot with 120 US dollars. This is split into two amounts. There is $100. This is paid once a year. So this is your robot activation. This is you now basically acquiring the license to have the robots trade for you, as well as the license to sell the robots if you wish to. So you are now a franchise owner, okay? So the $20, what is that for? So this is basically my car. This is me hiring my car, but manje, I need petrol for this car to run. So the $20 is what we call a fuel fee. What is the fuel fee for? When Royal Q is trading on your behalf, Royal Q says, please, can we share the profits that my robot is generating for you? So 80% of your profits you will keep, and then 20% must be paid to Royal Q. So now remember, what did I say? I said Royal Q cannot access your finance. And that's where the trading is happening. That's where all your profits are going. So this is why they then request to have this amount paid pro rata. So this $20 is yours. It's going to sit in your Royal Q wallet until Royal Q starts executing trades. And then this is where they will be deducting their 20% share. This 20%, again, they say, this is not money for me, okay? Royal Q only takes 6% to basically take care of their business running costs. The balance of 14% goes into a pool. I call this a trading profit pool. It goes into a pool which we will now treat as 100%. So the money that is coming in here, about 14%, what are they for? This is paid back as rewards to the network, okay? Which now brings me to the second part of what we want to share. So we know what the robot does. The robot is going to trade hands-free on your behalf, and it's going to execute AMA trades safely while your funds are sitting in your Binance wallet. Now, if you wish to then take advantage of the affiliate part of this, which is actually the part that I love the most, because the one thing I understand is whatever capital you are trading, okay, it might give you AMA returns that are enough to put petrol in your car, but it might not get you a new car, okay? Whatever trading profits that you are making, because they are limited by your capital and your market, they might make you enough money to paint your house, but it might not buy you a new dream house, okay? This is where you have unlimited earning potential, okay? Through word of mouth marketing, through sharing with other people out there who are saying, listen, we are just looking for a way, not to take away what we are doing currently, but a way to help us to multiply and to grow our money without taking away the time that we have that is dedicated to other responsibilities. So the minute you have activated your robot, this makes you a VIP 1 member. You are now what we call a VIP 1. So if you are a V1 member, what does it mean? It means the minute you are sharing your invitation code with individuals who then activate their robot, the company says, from these $100 activation bonuses, I am going to allocate 30% to you. So you will get $30 for each and every single person that you directly refer to Royal Q. Okay, so refer 4 people. What does that mean? It means you've just made 30 times 4. You've made your money back. You've broken even. And this is a uni-level, meaning there is no limit as to how many people you can share this with. If you share it with 10 people, that is $300 into your account immediately. But now these 4 traders, what's happening? Angithi, they are trading. The robot is trading for them. Royal Q is taking a 20% share and adding this 14% into this trading profit pool. They will then allocate 20% of the profit sharing to you. So you are going to earn in 2 ways, from the robot activation as well as from the profit sharing that Royal Q earns. The second level of the compensation plan is VIP 2. Now, what does it mean to be a VIP 2 member, rank holder, achiever in the compensation plan? It means now, because these 4 people, they are enjoying, they are seeing this robot is working. So you cannot keep them quiet. And now you are continuously sharing. So it means you are now sitting with a team of 20 robot users in your structure. You are now sitting with a team of 20 robot users as a V2. You have at least 3 direct under you, and somewhere from these different lines, you have 3. No, sorry, I'm now going into the second one. So you have 3 directs and you have a team of 20. That's all you need to become a V2, okay? And these 20 people, we're not balancing legs. This is not a typical MLM. So as long as the app picks up, you now have a team of 20, this makes you a V2. As a V2, this now means your direct robot activation increases to $40 or 40%. Every new person you directly refer, the company is going to pay you $40. But now you've referred Usbu. Usbu shared this with someone. Usbu is going to get $30, right? Then the company says, well, I'm going to pay you an indirect bonus of $10. So you now get 10% for every indirect activation that is done through your direct line, okay? Over and above that, the company will increase your profit share from this pool to 30%. So every person that is in your structure, infinity levels deep, every single day that the robot is trading and closing trades on their behalf, you are getting a share of 30% of their trade. Okay, so I am going to end it on the 3rd rank in the company, which is V3. Okay, now what does it mean to be a V3? To be a V3, it means you have a team of 100 members. It means you have at least 5 directs. And it means in your structure, in any of these lines, okay, you have produced, your team has produced V2s from different lines, okay? And you need at least 3 V2s coming from different lines within your structure. What does it mean to be a V3? It means as a V3, your direct bonus increases to $50 or 50%, your indirect bonus increases to $20 or 20%, then your share of trading profits, because you are now a V3, increases to 40%. That is every single person that is in your team structure, infinity levels deep. From this pool, you are getting a 40% share. Okay. Over and above that, you will then unlock what we call EPA reward, a new bonus. What does that mean? This means if I have somebody coming up to the same level as me, now we are both V3s, they are allocated 40% of the trading profit pool. Now the company cannot pay both of us 40%. So what the company says is, for this line where you have a V3, this 40% will be allocated to this individual. However, this line would not exist if it were not for you. So instead, you will now get a 5% share of profits from that line where you have an individual who has ranked up to your level. Okay. And the same also happens with the indirect bonus. When you have V2s in your line, the indirect bonus will basically be shared between you. $10 will go to them and you will get a share of $10. But where does this all begin? I always say it all starts with E power of 4. Because your first objective is to make your money back. So share this with 4 individuals. Boom, you have just made your money back and you can now duplicate from that point onward. If you are a serious network marketer, then your main objective is to build as wide as you can, because remember, there is no limit in terms of how many directs you can have. Every single person that you directly refer is an income stream, because you will be earning every single day a trading share of profits from everyone that comes within that line. So I am just going to show you quickly what the earnings look like in the app, and then I can take any questions that you might have where you might need clarity. So I'm just going to quickly jump into my app, and I am going to go to earnings, so reward details, right? So I'm currently a V3, and I've been with Royal Q. This is my week 6 today, and I have been blessed with the opportunity, to partner with like-minded people who like sharing as much as I do. So I've made just over 50,000 just from the affiliate program. Okay. Now remember, I might not know a lot of people, but I know someone who knows someone who knows a lot of people, and I'm sure it's the same with you as well. So this is where the power of leverage truly comes in. Now, if you look at a typical day, so today I'm already sitting with $60. So this is plus minus 900 Rand. Okay. Where is this 900 Rand coming from? This is coming from all the activity that is happening in the trading. Okay. So as you can see, there we have Wendy's. Hey, Wendy's, the robot is working for you. So whenever I see this, I smile because it means
Yes,
my
this.
trading partners, they are also smiling wherever they are. So
Yes,
Wendy just had a trade closed for him at 11:10, and boom, the robot would have deducted its 20% share. It would have put money into the trading profit pool, and that is my share of rewards that I choose for me. Okay. And then of course we've got other members in the team. Okay. These are not people that I have directly sponsored, but because they fall into my structure, the robot is saying, thank you, Bongi, because this is your lineage. We are giving you a share. For me, this is where the true power of the passive income comes in when it comes to the affiliate side. Now the robot is already making money for you passively. It's trading for you. You don't have to worry about looking at the markets and so on. The second, line of passive income is coming through this because you are going to refer a person once, né? You refer them once to Royal Q, they are only going to pay that $100 activation once a year. But how many times are they trading in the year? Every single day. Every single day they have running trades, which means every single day you will have the opportunity to be earning passively. And you know, these amounts, one of these small cents, I don't even know how many cents this is, it's like micro cents. It adds up. So as your team is growing, it adds up, because if you look at my typical daily income, as a V3, there hasn't been a day where I have gone to bed without at least, you know, $50 or more in my wallet. So it's absolutely amazing. So I will take more questions, and I think, Wendy, maybe if there is something that I have left out, you can remind me.
Yeah, I think you've covered it well, Bongi. I think there was a question in the group by Pastor Abraham Aboe, which was about, I was saying, I'm amazed how this thing is working. I increased my capital and the number of trades. It's working like a charm. I think just a highlight, Kuti, you can start perhaps maybe with 120 and with one trade, but you can increase it to 300, can increase it to 500, and go and change the settings of the on the synchronized settings of a broker. I think that's what I perhaps some. Pastor Abraham is here. Perhaps you can elaborate exactly what you wanted me to explain. Pastor Maboe?
Oh, maybe. Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
Mr. Wandi, I was trying to unmute my mic. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can
Yeah,
hear
I can
you.
hear you very well.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what I've asked. The way you have put it, that's exactly the question that I've asked.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So that's the beauty of our trading app. So at any time, if you want to increase your capital, you can. The only thing that you would do is you would just deposit EUSDT. Okay, you would just deposit EUSDT into your wallet. Okay, and once you have added EUSDT, the only thing that you need to do is to come here. You go to mine, synchronize my synchronized strategy, and then you just edit my setting. So, Olaine, this is what we will do with you when you are setting up yours as well, where we will assist you based on the capital that you are trading to basically specify these settings. Okay, so a number of pieces, basically it's the number of coins, the number of crypto pairs that you want to allow the robot to trade. So all you do is you just say cancel sync if you want to edit your settings, because you've now increased your capital and then we sync again. And then you would put your new setting, 10 USDT. So I'm going to stick to my old ones because I haven't increased anything. And then you just simply say sync again. So at any time, you can always adjust your capital amount and adjust my settings. And once obviously you have started and we take you through a process, it will make more sense. But what I'm showing you right now, we have master traders in our trading community in Royal Q. So you have two options. You can either choose the coins that you want the robot to trade for you, né? Or you can simply say, listen, there's already a community of master traders who are doing an excellent job, who are getting good results, who are approved by Royal Q. So you can choose any one of them. We will recommend the ones that we have experienced, and you can simply just, basically instruct your robot to copy an existing strategy, and that's it. And then you fold your hands, you sit back, you relax, and you watch it do the work for you.
Yeah. Okay, can I ask another question?
Yes.
Yeah. I saw on your strategies or the number of pieces where you wrote the 10 USD and 12 strategies or 12 pieces. Does that mean it's $10 times 12, the number of coins?
Yes. So let me just explain it thoroughly for you so that
Okay.
you have an understanding. Actually, let me do it from the app. Let me do it from the app so that you can see how because I want you to see how we get to the number of pieces and the amount per coin that we need to allow the robot to trade. Ne? So I'm just going to open a random coin and I go here to trade settings. Ne? So as you can see, the settings are already there. I haven't set any of this. Ne? Now there is something called emergent call limit. What is emergent call? Emergent call typically in trading is when the market is going down, okay? And you would basically execute, typically in Forex, I would get out of that trade, né? But here in crypto, this is where we execute more buys because we are buying the Japanese. So with this particular strategy, can you see that it has specified, JD has specified that he is going to buy how many margin calls, how many dips, 3 dips, né? And my first buy-in amount is 10 USDT. What does that mean? That means when I synchronize my strategy, the first trade that I want to be opened, I want it to be to the value of $10. Are we together?
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Now let's go get to these margin call configurations to understand them. So remember, my first buy-in was how much? It was $10, né?
Yes.
Right. So according to the settings here, there will be 3 dips where a trigger to buy will be initiated. So I buy, so the robot buys my first, it opens my first trade at $10 here. But then what happens? I need to, the market starts to dip, it starts to go down. So now it has a second trigger, Uguti, right? Should the market go down by 3.5%, it must buy how many times? 1 time, yeah?
Yes.
So the market goes down by 3.5%, boom, a trigger here to buy. It buys 1 time. What does that mean? It means it is executing 1 times $10 trade. So it buys there more coins for $10. The market continues to go down. Okay. The second trigger comes in. Ne? If the market goes down for another 5.2%, what must it do? It must buy again. But now, how many times must it buy?
4 times.
4 times, which means how much will I need here? $40, because it's 4 times 10. I need.
Okay, now I get it. Yeah.
Then it continues to go down. Then the last trigger comes in. If the market dips even further by 4.5%, it must buy 6 times, which means I'm now going to need a further $60 here. So this is just for 1 coin. Ne? If I wanted to execute the strategy fully. So that means I'm gonna need 60 plus 40, which is 100. I need plus 10, which is 110, plus that initial 10 that it opened my trades with. So in total, for me to use UJD, I need a total of $120 per
now
coin.
I get it. Yeah. Okay. Now I get it. Yeah.
So that is where you would then decide if you top up, how much have you topped up with, and then how many pieces are you going to do, depending on the amount that you have topped up with.
Okay. Yeah. So now it's recommended that whenever you refer somebody, you say at least the minimum that we recommend to start will accept the activation fee will be $120 at least.
Absolutely.
Am I
Yes.
right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now I think I'm learning every day, and it builds a confidence every time I listen, even to the recorded videos
No,
for the
that's good.
presentation. Yeah, I'm 100% happy with this one.
That's good.
Tell me, Bongi, a very quick question for me.
Mhm.
What happens when it dips further than that? I think it's 4.5 or 4.2, the
That last margin call,
Yeah,
it will just hold. It will not
it will
buy.
hold and do nothing.
It will not buy any coins below that point because of the settings on the strategy. It's just going to hold until the market comes back. Mhm.
I see. So your coins are there waiting for them move up again.
Yes.
Your part of your capital is reserved for that. Is that right?
Yes. So a portion of your capital that sits
Yeah.
in USDT is reserved for AMA buy-ins, that first, second, and third buy-in. Once it gets to the third buy-in, it means it's depleted that 120 reserve. So if the market goes even further down, the settings are not there for it to continue buying. The settings say, I will only allow you to buy up until the third margin call. And then at this point, you are just going to hold those coins.
I see. Okay. It doesn't mean that you have lost.
No. Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't mean that you have lost, because if it's bought 1,000 Dodge, 1,000 Dodge will still be 1,000 Dodge. It's just that the value of your Dodge has fluctuated.
I see.
Has depreciated, yeah.
Okay. I see a lot of coins being added on my Binance. Are those the coins that are as a result of buy or as a result of sell? Just explain that to me.
They are as a result of buy. So I'm going to open. I see you are on JD, ne? I think
yeah, I'm on JD.
Okay. I want to open JD's coins so that we actually see them. So this is the list of coins that JD is trading. It's a very,
is that the profit that JD has made since May?
Since May.
2022%.
So since May, this is what he has made in profits collectively in all his trades.
Wow.
And then next to each coin, you have AMA results. So what the robot does, it will rank the highest profits to the lowest. So he's made the most money on this coin, Imatic, then it goes in descending order. So you will see, Ubuti, this is the list of coins that UJD can trade at any given time. It's a long list. So that is why you are always going to see new coins being bought. So the minute you are seeing AMA new coins, it means a buy order has been executed.
Okay.
And then whenever you see your USDT amount increase, it means profits have been, basically the coins have been sold in exchange for EUSDT. So those are your profits accumulating.
Awesome. Yeah, this is amazing. Great. I don't know if anyone has another question. Ole, if you have a question, or Pastor Abraham, as the magistrate is gone.
Okay, yes, yeah. So here's another thing is when it comes to the profit, so it means the profit will always, when it closes, the profit will always be added on my USDT balance. Am I right? Instead of me saying, okay, I've made a profit on the, say maybe on Doji, must I go on withdraw on Doji? or the robot automatically, it will do that and add that on my USDT balance?
Okay, so iRobot, it trades USDT pairs, né?
Yeah.
So this is what a typical pair will look like. Let's just say it was trading BTC USDT. So
Yes.
your capital will always be sitting in USDT. When it executes a buy, so when it comes to AMA trading pairs, this is what we call my base currency, my base coin. This is what I am deciding to either execute a buy or a sell when I'm trading. So when iRobot executes a buy, what does that mean? It means it is exchanging your USDT for Bitcoin. It is buying Bitcoin in exchange for USDT.
Right.
So this is now a running trade. The minute when in your wallet you are seeing I've got 0.004 BTC, it means you now have a running trade. Okay.
Yes.
So how does the robot then close this trade? It will then execute a sell. What does that mean? It means it is now selling your Bitcoin in exchange for what? For USDT.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So your profits and your capital must be deposited and converted to USDT. Whenever your profits are closed, they are converted back to USDT.
That's fantastic. Yeah. It makes this to be easy and to be fun, you know.
Yes.
Easy and to be fun, I tell you. Yeah.
And I love the fact that they do royalty trades AMA USDT pairs because EUSDT is a stable coin. Okay. So a stable coin, you know that it is not as volatile as AMA cryptocurrency.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
as long as your profits are sitting in USDT, even if the market dips and it does whatever, but EUSDT does not fluctuate, it's not volatile. So that is why they opt for EUSDT to store your profits in.
Yeah. Okay. That will be all for me. I'm happy.
Great, Bongi. Much appreciated. So Orlane, I don't know if you have anything to ask Bongi. I know it's a lot of information.
Yes, it's a lot to take in. It's my first time, so I'm happy at the moment, but I'm sure once I go into practice, I'll have lots of questions. So I wonder, will I have access to Bongi if questions come up at a later stage, or can I ask you?
Yeah,
okay.
I will add you in the group where Bongi is, and Bongi is a very, very helpful leader.
Fantastic.
And I'm learning a lot. I've just learned something today from what she is explaining. So we all working together. All right.
Fantastic. Okay.
With your permission, I'll add you to the group where Bongi is.
Yes, please do.
Okay, cool.
Thank you, Bongi.
You are welcome. I'm looking forward to officially welcoming you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Bongi, great. Pastor Abraham, thank you so much. Yeah, I think let's do this. This is just so much. It's such a for me, it is like I've always been looking for, these things of making money you are able to do. But the elusiveness, or what has been eluding us, is how then you have made that money. How then do you multiply? And we end up taking these packages that disappear with our money.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, because now you want to play in a space where you are an investor and you don't have the time to learn, you don't have the time to practice it. So for me, this is an answer. And when Pastor Abraham, this we can even expand beyond just the people who are knowing crypto. I know a lot of people, DGs, we had a magistrate here, a lot of people who have some sums of money who saying, where can I grow the money outside of the bank?
Yes,
And,
yes.
and then the thing about crypto becomes an educational point as we go along, you know, because I mean, Bongi is fantastic in just, even my child who was on the call said afterwards, they said, you know, I actually learned a lot more. And this person is a CA, but you know, they know nothing about how to grow money.
Yeah, yes.
And so the market for this is huge. It's not just limited to networkers.
Exactly, agree.
Yeah. No, awesome. Once again, thank you guys, and thank you, Bongi, again.
You are so
And thank you.
welcome. All right, Elaine, we will see you in the group.
Yay, I'm excited. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
All right, cheers,
Awesome.
cheers,
Yeah. Thank you,
Awesome,
Bange.
Elaine.
Thank you, Butwandi.
Thank you, Bange.
All right, bye.